life here in Egeskov Castle. Come, let's go with me. In China, a red lantern stands for happiness, wealth, and prosperity, especially if you walk underneath it. It is especially true a symbol to celebrate or commemorate something, a national holiday, a wedding, a new year, a funeral. At Buddhist temples, the red lantern is the most important decoration. This shows that this object is a Chinese symbol par excellence. has always made the land subordinate, often destroying the natural environment. This time, it is nature that takes the initiative in the center of the city and wants to be noticed. It crosses the barriers and decides to return to its territory. Butterflies, as a symbol of the forces of nature, are flying out of the cracks in the earth and are scattering all over the world. The London Sound Taxa is donated by headphone manufacturers EI to Egeskov. It is made as a project that turned the sound of London and its traffic noise into music. Yuri Suzuki developed the software for the project, which ran around London in 2012. The taxi combined the ambient sound with light projection on the speakers of the taxi. Together, the giant dandelions, 80 differently sized giant flowers, form a wood through which the public can take a stroll. The dandelions are made of some 9,000 recycled water bottles. They were cut up to be welded with nylon again into a work of art. Every flower has a sustainable light source, and because of the creatively recycled materials, these flowers form a landscape of life which shows us that waste does not need to exist. Olivia is a young French-Filipino artist who graduated with honors from Joparis, a prestigious textile design school in Paris in 2009. She specialized in tapestry and textile structures and adapted the techniques to create her own woven forms. She has been exploring sculpting with textile techniques. For every interesting element that inspires her, she asks herself, what can I do with this? Can I cut it, bend it, heat it, stretch it, accumulate it, and create a new form? She is very sensitive to light, fluidity, and movement, and found in the theme of the ocean endless inspiration. She tries to raise awareness of the importance of preserving the biodiversity of our seas. Imagine yourself in another dimension and take a look underwater. This surrealistic installation gives the viewer a representation of what life is like at the bottom of an aquarium. Feel like a fish in water and empathize with them. An aquarium fish likes to feel at home. Only under the right conditions will a fish feel comfortable. Many aspects are important to keep an eye on. The temperature, the size of the aquarium, and the layout are important for this, but the atmosphere is essential. Take a look underwater and make sure the fish feel at home here. The year 2020 will be an unforgettable year for everyone. It will enter the history books as the year of the COVID-19 pandemic. In this pandemic, many people have lost a loved one. Others have been very ill, and some people are permanently affected. For many, this has brought about a big change in the normal life. It is also a moment when humanity pauses for a moment to reflect on what life is really about. Love, security, fraternization, appreciation for the other. The heart is a symbol of love and connectedness. People also care about the care stuff, especially in these times. So, this heart is a symbol of reflection. We hope that with this tunnel with hearts, we can give visitors a warm heart and we can all look to a positive future again. The Cloud is an interactive sculpture that reimagines the potential of everyday objects to create a stunning collaborative experience. Viewers interact with the cloud by working as an improvised collective to animate lightning on the surface of the piece, become unwide artists and puppeteers. The outward appearance of the sculpture is light and delicate, but as you move under the canopy of incandescent lamp reveals the cloud, here underpinning hand-carved steel and utilitarian electronics. At a symbol level, however, cloud relies on the universal language of the environment images. Despite language barriers, distance, and differences, rain clouds are understood by people everywhere. The sphere has always been a symbol of the holistic, not less of the order of the world. The ecosphere, with its clear recurring geometric structures, approaches this form. It is an attempt to reduce the holistic to the essentials. With her connecting light struts, she lets the light dance spatially, or it illuminates, like a star, the night sky. To self-composed pieces of music, from warm classical to electrifying techno beats, the sphere radiates harmonically, pulsating or in ecstatic patterns to the spectator and captivates both eyes and ears. This expansive sculpture invites you to change perspective in order to understand it in a holistic way, and possibly to recognize an order no less than that of the world.